Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hitman 3. I've loaded up the save that makes me feel like less of a monster. I don't know why it's fine for me to shoot people, but it's not fine for me to make this woman feel bad about killing her husband, even though they're both, like, objectively monsters. For whatever reason, that was the line. So we're just gonna let ourselves out via the attic here, because I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be real hard to get out through the house for the next little while. There's gonna be guards crawling all over the place. Was there? Okay, there is one window. There are two windows, in fact, out of here. Which one makes the most sense? I guess what we really want to do is go out this way, though, right? Because this is where the... Oh, no, that's the backyard. We want to go to my right, currently. I'm facing the front yard. So we don't... Okay, we don't want to go out there. We want to go out the backyard way. This is easy. Hitman's easy. We got this. Climb down's gonna put me in a hang, I think. Uh-oh. Why are people saying what the hell? I don't know, whatever. I'm pretty sure that when we hit climb down, it's gonna put us in a hang, and I will leave my briefcase behind. So let's do this first. Okay. There we go. Perfectly normal way to leave the villa. And now we just gotta figure out a way over to the flower field. And, like, this is gonna be... Really? I can't jump down? That's a concern. Why on earth will he not do this? Okay. Oh, that's her right there, so maybe let's be real cautious for a second. Am I allowed to walk on this? Like, I'm not allowed to drop down from here either? Really? Okay. Just not that close to the... I guess he was worried about the planter? She seems to have recovered remarkably quickly. You know, maybe she just wasn't that into him. So... Alright, go fast. Ah, nobody's even looking. Everything's fine. Alright, I think we're gonna get out of here. And after this... It gets a lot easier. Well, I mean, it'll be easier to investigate methods with Tamara, at least, because we're actually allowed to be on that half of the map. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, he's walking away. He's walking away. Okay.
Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juicy stuff.
Really? It said drop down. I pressed the button that was next to the prompt that said drop down. Okay, come on. I guess that guy's looking over here right now. Maybe I should not, in fact, try to run down these stairs until he moves the other direction. Okay. There's a lot of, like, very slightly uneven terrain in this area that 47 just gets completely hung up on. Oh, boy. Okay, we're just gonna cut through the middle of here. I mean, I want to be over there, right? That's the direction of the party. We could go back the way we came, but I'm pretty sure that the smart move is to exit the direction we are currently looking. So... yeah, I think one of the things that modern video games have resolved the least, one of the things that makes spaces feel the most artificial still, is the way the characters are still pretty bad at navigating anything that's not perfect straight lines. Getting hung up on a 6-inch step, stuff like that it's like very classic video games. Okay, so all I gotta do is jump over the planter, and if those guys weren't right there, okay, we can do this. We can do this. Now, of course, all of this plan is dependent on 47 actually being willing to climb over a small object, which unfortunately he sometimes is and sometimes isn't, and there's really no way to know whether he'll do it until you try. Yeah, like I do not have a prompt or an ability to jump over this. Oh, wait. You can only do it in very specific places because of the positioning of the cactuses. Cacti? Because of the position of them plants. Okay. My suit, you would think, might be pretty stained. Really not a good idea to bring a white jacket to this kind of deal. Howdy. Oh, my invitation? You know what? I'll be right back. I mean, obviously I'm not taking an invitation. To do so would allow Diana to poison me, and I'm just not interested in that today. Okay, well, maybe the smart move is to come in this way? I mean, like, how else could we circumvent? I want to get into the party part, but I don't want to go get the invitation, basically because of stubbornness. They've really, sealed this off, though. You know what we should have done? I was not thinking. We should have gone out the other way. Instead of into the flower fields, we should have gone down to the cliffside, and then climbed up from there, and we'd be inside the party. Yeah, that would have been the smart move. Well, I mean, we totally still could, right? I'm gonna reload that save. Let's go the other way. This is a better idea. Because then we'll be behind everything, and I don't really have a great plan from there. I think we're probably just gonna have to follow Tamara around a little bit. We might be able to engineer an accident. Or maybe we can engineer a situation where I just, like, make a loud distraction and then Diana pushes her off of something. You know, a little bit of teamwork. It does feel like making Diana do some of the work for a change. Might be nice. So do we have any idea whether it'll be easier to climb down that side of the house from the front or back balcony? I guess there are just fewer people out the back and we understand the space better. So I do feel safer over here. Can I... Oh, I have no drop-down prompt here. I actually can't get down this way. Alright, let's try the front balcony and see if that works better. I do not like being exposed to this many people. Okay, this'll work. But, you know, we're up high and... standard video game rules apply. Nobody ever looks up. So we could go for those bushes and then from there over the wall. Can I just drop down the side here? I cannot. Nor can I drop down this side because 47... Oh, no, here we go. I was going to say 47's afraid he won't clear the the gutter, apparently. But this one's fine for some reason. Oh, I wish I had a better sense of who was on the ground below me. Alright, we're just going to go for it. The perfect crime. Okay, interesting. That guy's getting frisked. He is in a position to see me, which is awkward, but it's fine. We'll just get to cover. I always wonder what exactly the little yellow bar filling represents in a situation like this. Like, he's gotta be aware. He's gotta... First of all, I'm brightly colored. Secondly, I'm huge and quite distinctive looking. 47 is not a diminutive character. You would think that that guy would definitely have seen me. There's the yellow bar, the amount of time it takes for him to go, wait a minute, bald guys aren't supposed to be creeping around over here. This isn't the designated bald guy creeping zone. Alright, so we want to drop down over here, right? It's a climb, though, not a drop, which means problems with the briefcase. I'm going to throw it way over there. Okay, good, that worked. My biggest concern there was that I would throw it and it would cause them to... that's the wrong button. I would throw it and it would cause them to go over and investigate, which I really, really didn't want. Alright, we got it. We're good. Everything's fine. 47. Grab the... Okay, there we go. So, I do have my lockpick. May as well open this up. But do we actually want to go through here? I mean, if we just climb up to this side of the party, that seems like it's... That seems like it's more the thing we want. Opening the door is worth XP, though. You know, it's not nothing. Also, we did get access to a fire alarm on the wall by doing that. I don't know if that'll actually be useful. But it's there. Alright, now we're just back in the cool, fine part of the party. So let's find Tamara and see if we can't get ourselves an opportunity here.
We're talking D&D. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came. Told them solid charge of attacks. You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism.
Okay, it would be Yates who would respond to that particular failure they're saying, so we don't care about this for right now. We have dealt with Yates. Yo, can we steal that guy's outfit? If you steal someone else's suit, it should still count as being suit only. That's my hot take here. You should be allowed to find better suits on the mission. So, let's see. Tamara's showing as being over this way. I have no idea how we're going to do this, by the way. I have absolutely no plan. We could, of course, just sneak down into the tunnel area and get her while she's walking around down there. Pretty much the way we killed her the first time we came through here. I think that thing could well have been done. Oh, that is a person who will see through my outfit.
Got a message from the boss.
Oh, that's Corvo, okay.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman. That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign in with the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
Don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
Okay, so this is opening up an opportunity for us to steal his identity and go on the tour in his place, right? We now know exactly what we would have to do to make that happen. Not terribly useful if we're trying to suit only this thing. So, I'm also a little curious why he knows who I am. I guess at this point in the campaign, they're like explicitly aware that 47 is potentially a threat, and I suppose if anyone anywhere was going to have been briefed, it's him. So is he going upstairs? He is. I don't actually... Will he move to a place where it's going to be easy to disable him? Because I don't want to take his identity, but I would like to drop him if we can. Even if it might break some events. Just going to go ahead and insinuate myself into this conversation. Nobody thinks it's even the littlest bit strange that no one is looking at or talking to me and I'm staring directly at this man's shoulder. You know, listen, some rich people are socially awkward. You know, we exist in all walks of life. So, a faucet. Okay, so there's an electricity trap available there. This map gives you a lot of opportunities to electrify people. He is actually quite out of the way here. We're gonna try something. I don't know if this is a good idea. We'll just crack him with the crowbar real fast. Okay. I think that was a good idea. I think in the long term that's going to turn out to have been valuable. He does not have anything on him. Alright. That's fine. Not having that dude walking around with Tamara is going to make our lives a hell of a lot easier. So she's... Who is saying show yourself?
Hello? Where are you?
Is it this guy? Is it this military dude who's just walking around looking for somebody?
Anyone see the, principal?
It is, in fact. This guy is very confused. Oh, interesting. I wonder... I mean, I'm sure I'm not allowed to mess with the microphone in this disguise. But if we could find a microphone... Is it Tamara who gives a speech here? Because if so, we could certainly resolve this problem in that way. Camera will give me the ability to zoom in on these.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
2 Jane Does. Is Tamara... Because I would expect one of those to be for Diana, of course. There's so many glasses of wine to poison.
I take it Edward told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied
Sorry, lady.
sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Maybe Diana will produce a situation for us here. Maybe we can get her to lead Tamara somewhere. Am I really allowed to just walk up to...
Hello, handsome.
Yeah, I am allowed to just walk up to Diana and start talking to her right in front of Tamara? What happens if I do that? That seems like it would be a dead giveaway, right? Hold on, we're gonna save and then try it. It does seem like a profoundly stupid idea.
Looking good, looking good.
Diana Burnwood. Long time no see.
Forgive me, I can't quite place you, Mr.
Reaper. Tobias Reaper. We used to
Tamara's just being the worst.
They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened, but nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina, Reaper? Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client? No. I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
Tobias, I'm sure you have somewhere to be.
Why was I even allowed to do that?
Didn't you?
What a
I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody...
Also, Vidal should have recognized us, and no part of that makes sense at all. Alright, when we started doing that, I got a... Okay, I was going to say, when we started doing that, we got an intel thing. It's highly perceptive and seems suspicious of Tobias Reaper. She's not that perceptive, clearly. She clearly questions whether Diana's playing both sides, and it won't take much digging for her to realize that Reaper is a cover identity. But perhaps her suspicious nature
Take his offer.
can be used against her. Yes, perhaps. I'm going to go butt into their conversation again.
About your partner.
I'm not allowed to do that. I could just shove her off the balcony right now, but that doesn't seem very silent of me.
All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory, only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice, targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course, but hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
Alright, let's just keep being as suspicious as
Hello
possible.
again, Miss Burnwood. Miss Vidal.
He is a polite one, isn't he?
Oh, Mr. Reaper is in many ways a man out of time.
And what is it you do, Reaper? Don't tell me. Banker.
Corporate liquidator.
Ah.
He can't help himself.
Nobody likes.
They so rarely get a chance to know me.
Well, we really should be getting on.
Do you dance, Reaper?
I like to lose myself in a crowd.
Good. Perhaps we'll do a bit of that later. Dancing.
The night is young, Miss Vidal.
No offense, but your guy is getting kind of stalky.
What, this? Stalkery? I don't know where you get that idea. I mean, obviously, I'm going to follow her around and see if another interaction prompt comes up.
The class always had a strong following in Buenos Aires. You and Quentin have a 52%
Because it took a while for the one on her while she was leaning against the railing. I'm guessing you can only interact, you know, every minute or something. But maybe this was enough. Maybe this is enough that it'll spark some kind of interaction. Nope, there we go.
Miss Burnwood, Miss Vidal, we meet again.
We do indeed. You know, I just tried befriending you on social media, but your profile appears to be blocked for requests.
In my line
Show
of
yourself
work,
now, it's safe.
privacy is power.
Please show yourself.
Well, you certainly do take bland, generic tourist photos like nobody's business.
Anyone,
Why, you've got every cliched
anyone
attraction
seen
known to
the,
man, from the Sphinx to the Easter Island statues, but never with you in them. Camera shy, Reaper?
I generally try to keep out of photos myself.
Right. Would you mind taking a walk, Reaper? I'd like to discuss something on the QT.
Tamara,
Where are you?
I think you have the wrong idea.
No,
Damn it.
please.
Talk
Lead the
to me.
way.
Is it really gonna be this
I know
easy?
a spot away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable. Say, do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see.
I mean, is she leading me somewhere to kill me? Do you think that's what's happening?
Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
Okay, Diana is coming.
Miss Vidal, always the next one.
Won't be long now.
Won't be long now, indeed. I mean, what else could this be, right? If she's not leading us somewhere to kill us, what else could she possibly be doing here? Because she's gotta, at this point, she's gotta know.
Who are you with?
I told you. Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator.
Part of me wants to just grab the gun.
Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know a half-ass sock puppet identity when I see one.
Who am I then?
I know you're Burnwood's assassin. What I don't know is why you're here or why she's covering for you. But it's off the
This
plate.
is a very inconvenient sound system.
Ticket to become the constant. So, are you going to admit it?
If I am who you say I am, do you really think this was your best course of action?
It's 5 against 1.
Yes. See your mistake.
Okay. So yeah, it would be trivial to kill her, but I'm curious if there's a good way to turn this into an opportunity to actually get the silent assassin. I was sort of looking around for interactables here, because we were going to reload anyway. I wonder how hard it would be to drop those 3 guys over there. We probably want to go back to, like, here. Let's investigate that room a little bit. Because if we could lose her personal security somehow... I mean, there was time. There was time while her personal security was just walking around and had his back turned toward us that we could have made a thing happen there. But I am curious about dealing with the how do I get back down there? Over here. I'm curious about those 3 dudes that were just standing in that room. Are they always there, or did she signal them to go there when she started talking to me? This is off limits to guests, I'm sure. This is the point of this barrier, but, you know, I'm just gonna stay low. Okay, those guys are not always down here.
Plains were my playground, and returning
Interesting.
here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly
I'm gonna
profound.
just have a look around.
From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility.
Okay, that's a hell of a banana.
Hand-picked with loving. I was an attorney for 4 decades.
It's only the best for the rich people, right? They get the largest and juiciest bananas. Sure, I'll take that. What is this?
I grew up here. These majestic
Okay,
plains
a
were my
location for
favorite.
some rat poison, a noisemaker, and there's a place to put a body if we were really gonna clear this out. I guess we have a pretty easy plan for doing so.
State-of-the-art winemaking facility.
Aha. A microphone we could mess with. A drink we could poison. I mean, do we want to... We probably want to dispose of these guys, right? So that I can have the run of the place and figure out what to do. We could maybe, if I were real clever, we could maybe set up some kind of trap that she would just walk into that would appear to be an accident. I don't know exactly what we would do, but I bet that's available. Also, that would just be a real fun way to kill her, to get her. Here, I'm gonna drop this dude. Get her to walk into a trap I set while she thinks she's walking me into the trap she set. There's a level of poetry there that's good enough for me.
Here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Here's the core problem with trying to set a trap for 47. He can see the future. And he will just fall into your trap in his mind palace and then unwind it from there. Insert remarkably expensive but cheap-looking Sherlock visual effects here. I mean, there's nobody else down here, right? I think I could just drop this dude, but I guess I might... I don't feel 100% certain that nobody from upstairs could possibly see that, so why don't we move this fellow to a different location first?
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander.
Yeah, you better go check it out. Seems like it would be the responsible thing to do. Damn it! I approached him too much from the side, apparently. It's fine. Apparently we have we have an autosave right here. I do feel like if you haven't been spotted, the game should probably be a little bit more generous, because we were definitely in a place that I would describe as behind that guy.
I was an attorney for 4 decades.
Where did my crowbars go? Whatever, a screwdriver will do. Why can I not? There we go.
I served the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make.
What was that? Is that a
I grew
porpoise?
up here. These majestic plains were my playground. And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
There you go. That's guaranteed to get the job done.
Profound.
Our goal here at Yeti is simple. From a state-of-the-art winemaking facility.
Alright, so we have control of this area. We have now a microphone that we might be able to use in a clever trap upstairs, although my suspicion is I would have to be dressed as a, I'd have to be dressed as a worker for that to happen. For me to be able to mess with the microphone in front of people without it setting off everybody's suspicion. I have no idea where those guys come from. So it's going to be hard to knock them out ahead of time. I think we may find that it is a little bit difficult to... Huh. Why are there coins down here already? It's almost like 47 was already working on this. Okay, so this room's actually extremely easy to access. Okay.
Our goal here at Yeti.
So could we set up an accident? Is there a possibility of that? I mean, we could, of course... Let's see. Does this go into the tunnels? No, it goes out to... We're just outside the wine factory. Okay, well, shit. I just got recorded by a security camera. I did not see that security camera. I did not even realize... Well, I mean, that's fixable, right? It would have been kind of nice not to have to do it, though. So in here we have a fuse box. I wish that door would close a little faster. Of course, we have some wine. Gotta steal wine, obviously. Again, trying to run an assassination business on your own. It's not cheap. Let's go up to the party. I just want to see really quickly if I am right about this microphone thing. Where's the speech? Here we go. Yeah, without being in some kind of worker uniform. It's just an extremely suspicious thing to do.
Hey, brah.
I don't know how to provoke her to start giving a speech anyway, so that may have been a dead end. It may be the case that the one who ends up giving the speech is Don Yates. You know, you have to provoke him out of the villa somehow. Who knows? Can I turn off this movie? Projector is not interactable. Okay.
I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make one.
So does this connect me to the security tunnels? Because if it does... Oh wait, this is going to be the winery area. Yeah. Alright, we do need to get access to the security tunnels, obviously, because we're in a little bit of a situation, security footage-wise. And this is not a great place to do that from, because there's that whole... Yeah, there's that whole production room area between us and security, or the barrel room, I guess, whichever way we wanted to go in. We have access to the security tunnel via the cliffside paths that we use to get into the party area. So I guess we could just go that way. Or we could just reload a quick save from the other side of the other side of me getting caught. And just not get caught there. I'm fine with that. as we're trying to figure this out. Let's see if this works. Okay, it turns out nobody sees nothing. Everything's fine. So just walking her down here is probably not a good idea without figuring out a little bit more plan than that, because she is 100% of the time either in vision of her personal security guy or in vision of the three guys. Like that moment where her dude turns his back on us is after the guys who end up down on that stage can see us.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our...
I wonder if you brought with you a remote... Oh, right. We have the stuff to fire a cannon. Do we know where there's a cannon? I'm gonna go look for a cannon real quick while I puzzle this out.
Handpicked with loving care by local experts.
If you brought like a flashbang or something, like a remote triggerable flashbang or something like that, you could probably just like set it down there at the foot of the stage, trigger it, and then drop her while everybody's dazed. But I don't think you'd be able to get rid of the body, so that's probably still not really a good idea. So I don't know exactly how to make use of the thing that we've just discovered, but we'll keep it in mind. Alright. Were I a cannon, where would I be? I mean, probably on the estate, right? Probably on the villa part of the map. I bet the cannon is for killing Yates. Think about it. If we could just fire a cannon into this fancy party and kill only one of our targets, think about how good that would feel. Nobody can see this. Hopefully I put him in there, you know, on his side. Okay, I couldn't remember if he dropped anything, if he had like keys or anything. I figured it's like 0 risk to check, so why not? Alright, so maybe the smart move for us is going to turn out to be doing this in the security tunnels, the way we did it the first time. It did seem when we were walking down, like Diana was trying to follow us, but she didn't actually end up pitching in at all, unfortunately. So this is interesting, but not necessarily super valuable. You know, there is that thing with the console in the security area that we never quite interacted with properly. I wonder. Okay, well, I mean, this guy had a key card, right? Pretty sure that's the case. Will he care about that? He will. He is not a janitorial worker, but he does still work here.
Oh, come on, this is not happening.
I hate it when sinks produce water. Oh, right, there's a fucking mirror in this room. You know, that wasn't a thing in Hitman 1, and I'm still not used to it. It was in Hitman 2, so you might think that would be enough time, but clearly not, because, you know, my brain. Because of that thing with my brain where it doesn't work that good. It's fine. We're gonna go in the room crouching, and that's probably short enough when doing that. Probably. I'm a little nervous about this dude in the other bathroom stall. Makes me reluctant to do this thing, but I'm gonna do it. He's fine. Just turn that off. Grab his silenced handgun and his security key card, and maybe like move him away from the door a little bit. Alright, probably nobody will ever use this bathroom stall. Just gotta close that. Okay. Everything's fine. And this guy doesn't know I'm not allowed to be back here. Boy. I wonder what's up with him. That he's... Wow, she's right there. I wonder what is up with that guy that he needs to be going to the bathroom every 3 seconds. You know, I get it. These, again, it's a very dense social situation. I get nerves too. I guess it's not that weird. So we can mess with these guys down here. We could just pull the fire alarm and see what happens, because I really don't know what it'll do. Maybe it'd be useful. We gotta figure some way to get her security guard off of her, ideally. So she's gone out to the party already, right? Yeah. So we could try drawing off guys from the security office. Just thin out this area and then make this the area where we set up our play. I think that's actually probably fine. Let's give that a go. Let's see how that works. Now, there is a limited amount of easy body hiding space in this area. So we're going to be careful about that. But, like, we could use the stairwell if it came right down to it. Do people walk up these stairs? I don't know. And she just left this area, so there shouldn't be much risk of her accidentally walking in and catching us moving bodies around. That is not how you do that. Okay, where'd all that paper go? I guess, you know, this is an area where they would only want to be making secure communications. And invisible ink is a pretty old technology that's been around for a while. They just, they came up with the next step, right? You have to hold a lighter under it to reveal that there's even paper there. It's kind of brilliant. I mean, we're obviously dealing with pros here. Boy, the camera does not like when you do this thing. Alright, so we'll stash a couple of dudes here. By the time I'm done, everybody on this map's going to be unconscious. That's how you solve this problem. So, this dude. Maybe we are just going to stash him in the stairwell for the moment. Because these are definitely the stairs that the wine guy uses to get up here if you upset the temperature in the wine area. There might be a closet. Ooh. There's definitely a door on that side of the room. Ah, but that door goes into that hallway. Yeah, I'm just going to stash this dude in the stairwell. Let's make some noise and... You could not pay me enough in his position to go investigate this noise. Because, like, one of two things is happening here. Either a 47-style situation is going on, or the copier is eating my coworkers one by one. And I just have no, like... I have more of a self-preservation instinct than to get involved, regardless of which one it is. You know, I say that, but that's definitely not true. I cannot be trusted to safeguard my own well-being, especially in the case of, like, a mysterious thing happening. I would absolutely go check out the murder copier and get copier murdered. Alright, so... Turns out we didn't really get a lot out of avoiding that security camera, because we ended up in a place where it was trivial to do this anyway. Okay, that's a key card we already have. That's a drink that doesn't matter. I'm gonna go... If I slide the key card once, it means this door can be opened without using the animation, right? I think it just stays in the green state. And then at this point, maybe we just, No, wait, let me turn off the outlet. Let's prep the water trap. So I think this may be where we're going here. Now, obviously, there's a danger that that she'll notice this and just have somebody clean up the water, because apparently that's a thing that happens now. But now we have this situation where we could flip on the switch and suddenly create an electrocution hazard and hopefully not kill Diana by doing so. I think that's my plan right now. That is how we are going to kill her. But we got to wait for her to come back over here first. And I guess I'll just, like, we'll hide behind this thing and then run over and hit the switch. And until she gets here, we don't have a lot to do then. Is that... Nope, that's not a fun thing to play with. We can't steal their walkie-talkies and do pranks on them. What else is on this thing? Temperature controls, security doors, ventilation, yeah. I don't know. I don't know that there's anything really phenomenally useful to do there. I think we're just waiting for her to path through as she normally paths through. God, I hope Diana's following by a long enough distance to not freak out, to not wander right into the trap herself. The thing is, she comes through here... I just thought I saw motion. She comes through here and she walks up those stairs, doesn't she? Is she even going to walk into this naturally? We might have to create a situation. We might have to throw a thing or make a noise. I do not know how long away she is. I do not remember the length of her route, but I feel like we've been down here for a while, so it's got to be pretty soon. Still kind of curious what the fire alarm does. Like where it would cause her people to take her. Oh, we also got to make sure that her security guard, first of all, does not walk into the electricity, and secondly, does not see us when he gets all alert mode after she goes down. So I don't really have a good plan for that. I think to some extent we're just hoping here. There's a lot of hope involved in this part of the plan. Just do some quick bicep curls here. You know, you got to stay in shape. Without the ICA's medical insurance, it's very important that I not sustain a hitting injury. Okay, I think she's walking in the direction that we want her to be walking in. She's coming toward us, right? Yes, maybe. Maybe. Did she come in via that staircase and then leave via the other? I don't know. If she doesn't naturally walk across that puddle, it's actually going to be really tricky for us to make her walk across it, because if we make a noise, she won't go investigate it. She'll tell her security dude to go investigate it. So we can't really manipulate her position very well. But maybe... Okay, she's definitely coming. Let us create a save, and then we're going to just try to improvise a whole bunch here. So first of all, her routing. Where does she go and what does she do? First of all, she really takes her sweet goddamn time. She walks over to investigate the wiring. Hi, Diana. How's it going? If I just crouch here, is that... Oh shit, but I gotta turn the switch back off. Nope, everything's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go. Later. Can I get out of here this way safely? Can I just close the door? I mean, actually, we could just wait here until they move her body out and then leave through the front, right? The guy was just carrying a body bag around. He knew what was up. He was like, this 47 guy's gonna show up and he's gonna do the thing and I'm gonna save myself a trip to the morgue. Right? Because that's where you go to get the... He's dragging that over here. Maybe? Maybe he's just gonna dump it in the corner there? Because he's kind of not turning toward this. He is absolutely going to just dump that in the corner. Extreme professionalism. I mean, frankly, I don't think he has clearance to be in the area that I'm in. Yep, he's just gonna leave. And he did absolutely just leave the corpse in the corner, and now he's going home. He's like, well, obviously, it's a snow day from here. The perfect crime. So no, there is no universe where I am dancing with Diana Burnwood. Didn't we steal Don Yates' car keys? Do I have a car key? Intel items. Help me out here. Keys. Yes. We're gonna steal Don Yates' car. That's how we're leaving. So which... It's probably that exit, right? I'm allowed to go up these stairs, I think. I definitely have as much security clearance as that lady. That's gotta be the car, right? What is this? What is this if not Don Yates' car? Okay. I'm not allowed to get in there this way, but we're getting into that car. So let's go back to the paths along the cliffside. We can do this. Does this lead up? We could access the villa basement from here. Am I allowed to... Oh, I'm trespassing to even walk close to that door. But not in a way where this lady cares, apparently. She's the only one who's paying attention. Miss, thank you for being cool. Thank you for not being a total bummer like everyone else I've ever met in this game. So this is going to lead us back down to the security tunnels. And we really need to go forward. If I just drop this dude... I mean, we could just... Ah, here we go. Here's a place to leave him. And you know what? I'm going to make him walk most of the distance himself. Because that's the level of laziness I'm currently working on. That is a hazard. It is important for him to turn that off. I don't remember if anybody walks through here. It's possible we could have just left him unconscious there. And honestly, anybody who finds him is just going to think he got taken out by the haunted ice machine, right? Alright, good work me on opening this up at some point in the past. May as well get all of the rat poison. Just going to open up a sideline selling wines and poisons. It's Don Yates' body, I assume. And somehow... Again, we find ourselves here. I guess just going up this way is probably the smart thing to do. We are going to make it to that car. It's gonna happen. It's not maybe going to be the most straightforward exit that we had access to, but it's going to be worth it. Alright, jump over here. I found the cannons. That guy's potentially a problem. of course, the catering staff. One member of the catering staff is looking directly at the fucking car. Can I get back up? Well, let me... Yes, it will let me climb back up. Alright, let's do that. Let's maybe... Yeah, just throw something over this planter to make sure that guy... Like, it would be best if he were looking that way, right? Oh, shh. Windows. Let's see. What's not valuable? I have no use for a Branson MD2 microphone. Go check that out. You better go check that out. Your boss will be super mad if you let a microphone sneak up on his wife. Okay, go, go, go. I mean, obviously his boss is dead and he knows that at this point, so I guess that's not the best motivation. We're so close. Catering staff is like very awkwardly gathered in a circle though. Oh, you all want to turn and talk to your friend John the waiter. You know you do. No, he's insinuating himself into that conversation in a place that's kind of awkward for me. Because if we could get to those bushes, we can do it. I'm pretty confident of that. So this might be a thing where we create another noise and run across. Or alternatively, I could shoot that guy with a puke dart. Yo. Let's just make sure that I don't ruin everything. But like, these darts can't be worth very much, right? Do I think I can get him? It's actually not going to be a super easy shot. There we go. Alright, let's let him actually go. Because yeah, this is what I thought. He's going to come this way and they're both going to turn to look at him. Nope, okay. Who is seeing me? Oh, that guy's looking at I thought he was looking the other way. 47. What the I had to press a button to get over that 2-inch gap. Okay. Alright, my clumsiness and visibility actually turned out to be a real boon to us there. I got it before the thing filled up. It counts. As soon as you're in a car, you're no longer visible to human beings. Everyone knows that. I assume that's the reason that everybody's comfortable doing the things they're comfortable doing in their car. Okay, challenge screen's just having a little bit of trouble here. It's definitely playing over itself a second time. I mean, we had to steal his car, right? Definitely one of the highest value things on the map. Okay, that took a little bit more doing than I thought it might, but we got there in the end. So we've unlocked the Krugermeyer. Okay, so this one is like silent. This is a pistol where if we tried that goofy thing I did with that biker at the end of our first time through Berlin, it totally would have worked. So that's a good gun to have. I'm pretty sure I already had one of those unlocked, but, you know, now we know for sure we do. We can start at the shrine, which seems incredibly good for sneaking into places. We can start dressed as a waiter inside the party. Can have stuff hidden in that little room in the cinema. We got a combat axe. What? For what? To what end? Alright. I'm gonna count it. That is a success. Sure, it's a success that I had to, like, save and load a bunch of times for, so maybe not an unblemished success, but a success nonetheless. That's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what else. We don't have a whole lot of missions left to go through a second time, and honestly, we might not bother. I might not bother doing the train thing again. It seems like there's really only 2 ways to solve each of those cars, and we really kind of saw both of them on each of them. But yeah, let me know, what do we got left? Like Dartmoor and Dubai. Let me know whether you'd like to see more Dartmoor or more Dubai tomorrow. And come back to see which one people said to tell me to do. And we'll see you then.